Welcome back to another Vintage Cube. I know what you're all thinking. Man, Nissa Worldwake, your hair looks great. Thank you, thank you. I just got a haircut like 20 minutes ago. I know. It's beautiful. Uh, watch out, ladies, watch out. But thank you for the compliments. Thank you. But I don't know if this was in the last video either, but you may also notice the Christmas tree is gone. Very much sadness. But it's okay. It's okay. I think it was gone in the last video. But last video we trophied. Let's go. Let's try to do it again. We've officially trophied every single time we've gotten either Black Lotus or Time Walk. So let's open one of those and trophy again. How many more days do we have? Oh, we still have 11 days. I'm coming for that top spot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm already in whatever this percentile is, 90th. Um, yeah, I'm coming for that top spot. Watch out. In my last video, towards the end, I showed off some packs that I was gonna go Chaos Draft with. They were Conspiracy Take the Crown, Lord of the Rings, and Double Masters. I did not win. I started with the Conspiracy Take the Crown pack, and nothing interesting was opened, and nothing good was opened. All the cards were like melee cards, multiplayer, just clunky. One card it gave you the Monarchy. It cost 6 and was a 2/5, and it gave you the Monarchy. I ended up taking a 2 mana 2/1 flyer that can't block creatures unless they have flying as my pack one pick one. I ended up going 2/1, which is, fine. King of the 2/1s, but packs weren't as powerful as I was hoping. Double Masters pack had, what did it have in it? I only know Wiltleaf Liege, but that Liege cycle had one of them, had the blue-white one. It was like a 2/4 flash for 4 that gave other white creatures +1 and other blue creatures +1. And then the other rare tabled. It was just unplayable. Okay, enough of that. This pack, I'm going to take something better than a 2/1 flyer at least. Chandra, I feel like I just never see. People must just be taking this card. Fire Covenant's great. It's just in a couple colors. Emrakul, I haven't done a real Emrakul deck, but it's just hard these days. Through the Breach, Sneak Attack. What else are you doing with it? Fire Covenant is just that good. The problem is it's 2 colors. Maybe I should just take Chandra and party. Chandra's looking at me some kind of way, but we'll take Fire Covenant. We get Entomb, pack 1, pick 2. So let's see if we can be Reanimator. I've said it many times. I'll say it again. Entomb is the best card in Reanimator. We won't get Mind Twist. Fire Nation Occupation with red. I don't know. That's an instant. Let's get K Command and play. Weird deck. K Command says target opponent discards a card, right? That would be crazy tech. Coligan's Command. Target player discards a card. Oh man. K Command, blow up your Soul Ring, discard my own Grizzlebrand. Tell me that ain't fun. But earlier this morning, I logged onto Arena as I log onto Arena much less during Vintage Cube time because I just want to be playing this. I've gone 2/1 enough times and won 5 trophies. I got 500 play points or whatever. I can free roll my favorite way to play. But I logged onto Arena to do a couple dailies, and it was the qualifier weekend. I'm going to take Dark Ritual. It was the qualifier weekend, and I had enough entry points. It was Pioneer best of 1, and I don't play a lot of Pioneer. I have a Soul Flare deck that I like, and I think it's good in best of 1 because there's no graveyard hate. But I looked in the meta, and I found this green-white Coco deck that seemed really good and also like up my alley. I used to play green, white, and modern. That's why I knew what Wilt Leaf Liege is. That was in my modern deck back in the day. Um, but it was running Voice of Resurgence, Collected Company, Aven Intruder, Skyclave Apparition. So it was putting threats on the board and interacting. Um, and I think that's just like right where you want to be if you're trying to win a best of one. Had Thalia, um, 8 elves, had Llanowar and Elvish Mystic 4 of each. So I just kind of built it. First time I ever played. I played it once in a practice round, just like on ladder, went against some jank deck, beat him, but I was like, I kind of went against a jank deck. But I decided to go ahead and test my luck. And sure enough, I went 7-1. My one loss was I only had 2 lands the whole game. I kept a 2 lander, drew 5 cards, never saw a third land. If I did, I would have been fine. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing some more competitive arena magic. I didn't record it. I didn't think I would do well. And it's pretty against the content I normally make. But maybe I should have, So back to the vintage cube that's in front of us here. I kind of just want to keep taking black cards. Uh, like there isn't another color that is screaming, I am open. This doesn't scream blues open. This doesn't scream whites open. This doesn't scream greens open. So I'm just going to keep taking the black cards. We get Lily, which is one of my favorite things. Dark Ritual into Lily turn 1. We get some green stuff that shows that we could be doing like Hogaki type plan, but we just got to take a Lily. Here's our first reanimation spell type spell, which I think we're just gonna take. Then we get Torsten, which I think is a top 3 reanimation target, maybe top 5. Archon is number 1. This and Atali I kind of like more than Grizzlebrand these days. Not even gonna lie. This is like Grizzlebrand, except you don't lose life and it doesn't die to Doomblade. Sure. It's also flashable, so we will keep our eyes peeled for flash. We're gonna take Bone Shards over the Cauldron. Fire Nation Occupation is here. Instant, instant, instant. I mean, I'm not playing anything else. I don't like Mind Collapse. So yeah, let's take this Fire Nation Occupation. Let's take Verge. Too bad Verge starts on green. But I can see myself being mono black. I think honestly, as of right now, the most likely second color I am is blue, which it might not look like it, but blue gives you flash, show and tell, and psychic frog, which I would absolutely play flash. Show and tell, maybe psychic frog. So sadly, it looks like they're gonna make me play green black again. Let's see what pack 2 holds, but I mean, those cards are really good. All 3 of these cards are really good. Someone's fire alarm's going off. Hopefully I'm not going to die. So, man, there's kind of like 3 cards we're interested in. I like Overlord a lot, but Emperor of Bones is just really good. So we'll take Emperor of Bones. We're going to put in this Torsten, and we're just going to have these guys over on the side as my reanimation targets. I don't like Crabomination. Um, I prefer Atale by a lot, but with Dark Ritual, Crabomination becomes like pretty castable. So we get actual factual animate dead, which we're just gonna snap take. Um, so we have two hard reanimation spells, and we have a soft reanimation spell. I don't like Corpse Dance very much, but it's better than not having a Corpse Dance. So let's see. There's weird things going on in my building right now. We get Grist. They're really wanting me to play black. And I don't think I'm strong enough not to. So with Grist, we bring in like this stuff, and we just have a really good deck. So I guess we're looking for Hogak now. You can't make me draft Dark Depths. I won't do it. Thespian Stage was in the last pack, and I didn't take it. So, is this an insect? No, it is a snake. There is a reanimation target. I forgot about this when I was talking about Torsten being top. However many I said it was. Here's also a reanimation target and a flash target and a whatever. We're gonna take a Traxa. Feel like you win more games with the Traxa. Guy's Cradle is also hanging out. Green is just open, but we'll take a Traxa. So Crabomb is definitely our weakest. This gets creatures, right? Creatures and lands. So it gets Grist combo. But all of these are, good with cards like Flash, cards like Shallow Grave. There's a Flash target. And it's a trigger. It's not a replacement effect. Blightsteel Colossus, you can't Shallow Grave, because if it would be put into your graveyard, you shuffle it instead. This one is when it is put, you shuffle it. I'm just wondering if that makes it more interesting. What other cards would I take? Shieldred's Edict, I guess, is what I would take. So we're gonna spec with Worldspine Worm. We get Hogak here. We also get Fast Bond. Fast Bond is good. And we get Brutality. We're going to take Hogak. We get another reanimation spell. So we now have Animate Dead, Death, Emperor of Bones, Corpse Dance. So we're like reanimate and exhume short of having them all. So that's always nice. Yeah, I don't know what collection of these I'm actually interested in. So yeah, here's your show and tell. And I just don't I'd have to work blue into this pile, which I could do, but I think I'd rather have Grief. Grief Reanimate got banned in formats. Like Grief can really do it. Oh, I thought Thespian Stage was in the last pack. I mean, I'm not taking any of these cards, Backdoor Thespian Stage deck. 2-1 incoming. I guess how many wasted discards do I have? Bone Shards. That's it. This goes 1 to 3. Um, Legendary spell, so we can cast Lily or Grist. I'll take the Halfling. Probably not gonna play it. Or I guess I should play it over Llanowar Elves. It is just better than Llanowar Elves in my deck. I wanted a card out of this pack. What card was it? Oh, this was the pack with both Gaia's Cradle and Woodfall Primus. And Woodfall Primus did not table, which is expected. I'll stack these over here so you can see my current. Currently, I have 4 reanimation targets, which is kind of like one more than normal. Abomination is hard castable in this type of shell, which is what is kind of keeping it in. And Hogak is castable. So I get a last pick Force of Vigor. That is great. So something currently interesting about this build is that it's really good with what's it called? Not Force of Nature, is it? Natural Order. It's really good with Natural Order. Just got a couple small green cards. My good reanimation targets are green. Now here, it's too bad I only get one of these cards. We get Town Greeter, which I'm not going to take, but I just saw. Polluted Delta, nothing to fetch with it. Mana Vault? This isn't a Mana Vault deck, you know? So that's too bad. Recall, not playing blue. Fatal Push, one of the best removal spells, or Recurring Nightmare, which is now my best reanimation spell. So we get Shallow Grave, and like I said, like our threats are really good with Shallow Grave, with all that kind of stuff. Vengevine, I think, is bad. I think this is the best Vengevine deck I've seen. So we're going to take Shallow Grave, and we're going to take Archon. So we correctly identified that we are alone in Reanimate. So options here are Windswept Heath, Demonic Tutor, and Necromancy. I'm going to take Demonic Tutor. Necromancy actually should table. Here, I can go between Town, Hex Shrinker, Converter, Voidwalker. Voidwalker can win games on its own. I'm not going to be mono black. With this Archon coming in, I almost want to ship this crab. But my mana's pretty bad, is like what I'm worried about and kind of why I'm looking at this starting town. Also, Currency Converter is interesting with the things I have going on, but I guess I'll take Voidwalker. We get Exhume, so we just have all of them other than actual factual Reanimate. So we're going to be mulliganing aggressively. We'll take Bitter Triumph. I guess, what does the deck look like if we cut green? We get Metamorphosis Fanatic. I mean, yeah. So, cutting green mainly loses us these 2 Town Greeters, in my opinion. But I think we're just going to say, lol, okay. Yeah, this deck is good. This Recurring Nightmare gets worse when we cut green. Yeah, that Recurring Nightmare actually gets bad when we cut green. I got nothing to sacrifice to it. And that actually makes Hogak bad too. I got nothing to tap for it. Um, very interesting deck decisions are gonna have to happen. I'm gonna do the cut the crab, cut the corpse dance. I'm gonna put back in Wayfinder, Grist, 23. Um, Halfling, Fanatic. We can run it like this. Um, is that better? Is that better? Or is it better just to cut? Because I'd have to cut Nightmare and Hogak, in my opinion. So if I cut Nightmare and Hogak and the 4 green cards, that puts me down 6. That puts me at 19. So then it's 20, 21, and I'm just like a little short on playables. Like I could put in Bronco. I think we're just gonna run it like this. No pieces of power, but this is pretty much as good as a Reanimator deck can be on the Reanimator plan. Yeah. So I guess let's just put a Torsten in the graveyard and reanimate it. Yeah, sideboarding will be interesting. Like I find it likely I'm gonna want to bring in Force. And when I bring in Force, I'm gonna bring in Noble with it. At the very least. Maybe Noble and White. Just to up the green count to make it castable. So like if I'm bringing in 3 cards, what am I cutting? Maybe Shallow Grave. Three forests. Okay. I can get behind 3 forests. So there's 4 green sources in the whole wide deck. I'll go up another forest. I'll make it 4 forests. The last one I added is going to have treasure chest art. So I have complaint equity. But if you made it this far in the video, I just want to take a moment and say thank you so much for watching. And if you're liking what you're seeing, please consider subscribing. I make one of these vintage cube draft videos every single day. As you can see, all of them are about an hour long. So it takes a long time to produce these. And then I also am having other content coming out. I'm building a cube. I play Arena. Like I interact with Magic in many different ways. And your support is what makes me want to do it. So please consider subscribing. And also just drop a like if you made it this far. If you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. A like helps me a lot. So this Bone Shards is good because I can discard this Torsten. But then I guess I discard Bitter Triumph. Yeah, I just had duplicate effects. So we have the harder part of the combo, which is putting cards in the graveyard. It's about to get so bone sharded. Never mind. Never mind. Cool. So we have turn 3 Emperor unless we draw Dark Ritual. Then we have turn 2 Emperor. No, we can't. We have turn 3 Emperor. I think this is gonna get countered. No more lies. Nope. Um, I was saying Emperor. I meant Archon. Okay, let's Void Walk. I kind of want to do it all in one turn. I don't want to put out my Emperor and exile my Archon and just leave it open to removal spell. Yeah, see. That is why Emperor of Bones did not go down there. They were just holding up mana and looking all menacing. As much as I talk and joke and stuff, I think about my plays sometimes. You know, I do stuff. So if they don't play this Bone Crusher, I'm a little scared. POV, I'm a little scared. I still have them on counter magic, but they're gonna crack this clue. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So in theory, next turn, I Archon. It's an Emperor of Bones Archon, so it'll deal them 12, have them sack 2 creatures, discard 2 cards, and I'll draw 2 cards, which is good. I fear it may not happen though. So yeah, they're still refusing to play this Bone Crusher Giant. And I just can't. I can't Emperor into mana that they're clearly leaving open. I think they have. It's more likely I have nothing. Okay, that's game. That is game. Unless they have force, subtlety, solitude, endurance. Yeah, if you're gonna solitude, you do it right now. That'd be really good of them. Because Archon would be gone. And I can't put. Okay, we got it. You could solitude right now, actually. Um, see if opponent has opinions. They do not have opinions. So we're gonna get both their creatures and 2 cards in their hand, and we're gonna draw 2. And we're gonna put them at what 17 minus 12, 5. And we're gonna have a 4/4 in play. All of these things are going to happen. 'Tis too late. Let's draw Liliana the Veil. This is castable off of Delighted Halfling. Atraxa is not castable. I would need to be playing Hierarch and Delighted Halfling. Because Hierarch could make blue. Or white. Opponent's in a lick of trouble. Why are you 2 for 1 in yourself? Dak Faden to the yard? My brother. My brother. You want to cast Dak Faden. What is you doing? Thought I put this on the bottom. Oh, I entombed. Okay, this Torsten is not castable. Why am I not playing Crabomination? Um, I do have just like two hard kill spells. Um, I can draw. What reanimation creatures can I play? I think none. That's not a bad draw. I will. I do declare. I still have them on counter magic. If it's soft counter magic, like if it's no more lies, I can dark ritual my way through it. Remand. Okay. I will dark ritual my way through it. I don't really want to get mana tithed, but I dare them to have it. I dare you to mana tithe me. Not actually. I'm actually joking. Please don't. Pulls no. This Painland is paining them. They've taken at least. I can think of two, but I think they've taken three off it. Um, Holding this forest to look intimidating, and then I also can discard it to one of these if push comes to shove. Force of Despair. Oh, my bad. Force of Negation. Mystic Confluence. Displacer Kitten. So we're going to get the Confluence and say go. That hand isn't very good. So they drew the Falls off the remand. Otherwise, they would have played it a while ago. Okay. So they lose. They lose. I can literally attack through that with Menace. Combat. They don't need to know about any of this stuff. Like if they have, I don't think they could have anything actually. Mind collapse on. They could have no pyrokinesis. You have to exile a red card. I don't think there's a card they could have. Let me know in the comments if there's a card they could have in which they are not dead. Um, I sure can't think of it. I sure can't think of it. Painland cost them the game. Menace be like, man, whoo-wee. Look at that haircut though. Okay, I mean their deck seems really good. Um, where's my crab at? Should I just be playing crab? What would I play? What would I take out for crab? Recurring Nightmare? Is that just greedy? No, it's not greedy. It's genius. Let's just run it back, I guess. I could cut Force for crab. Urgh. We'll keep this one. Ship Shallow Grave. We might be evoking grief. Uh-oh. Giver of Runes. That's the worst card I've seen them play so far. They're not exactly a giver deck. So yeah, like next turn if I draw, a black card. I get to think about grief, exhume grief. They don't have any blue mana up. So their interaction would be stomp, but they simply didn't have it. Or I simply didn't have it. So this turn we're going to grist. They're not going to have anything in response, and I'm going to be feeling good. Grist, start putting creatures in my yard. Oh my gosh. They're so aggressive. How will I recover? Play around Wasteland. I'm so smart. Mana Tithe, Reprieve are like the two things that would make me not able to activate this once. Oh my gosh, it's like drawing a card but better. It's like drawing a card but so much better. Okay. So I'm actually in a mid-range show with a combo finish, which normally I'm a combo deck. Okay. How do I kill that? So they can just kill my grist. They did not kill my grist. They did kill my grist. My grist is dead. That's very bad for me. Exhume, get back grist, kill Minkskin Boo is the line. Isn't that nice? Give me that! Missed out on a point of damage here, but it's okay. Gotta get that off the battlefield pronto. I'm just gonna run out a Naked Emperor. Just trying not to fall behind on board. Like if what they kept their hand for was we have Minkskin Boo, I've dealt with it. This Fanatic will come back as a 4/4 next turn. You know, we'll see what they get up to here. Yeah, that was fully expected. It's Fanatic. So, I guess they'll Giver hit my grist. Boo hit me. Like, they have fully acknowledged their Giver of Runes is a 1/1. So, that's a really good draw. Okay. Plans are changing in real time. We're going to cast Grief. I haven't seen any counter magic out of them. Remand. Remand is bad. Sweet. Then we'll Thirst your 4/4. We've seen Mystic Confluence, Remand, Force Negation as 3 counter spells, actually. So I was just tripping saying I haven't seen any counter spells. Of those, the only one they could have had up there was Grief, Remand, which they did. I do not fear Celestial Colonnade. Here's my Grief again. I do fear Mystic Confluence here. But is this an activated ability or a cast? It's an activated ability. Alright, what you got, opponent? I think this is about to get like stomped or burst lightninged. Fury, Path, Force. Fury, Path, Force. Take Fury. So, this Grief, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Grief. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, I would. So their hand is the card Force of Negation. They should no. They colonnade. They can colonnade hold up force. I now fear colonnade. Wait, no, they can't. We both miscounted. Oh shoot, they're just going for it. Okay, what am I on a 3-turn clock? They have no. They might as well have no cards in hand. Bitter Triumph. Bitter Triumph doesn't do it. Bitter Triumph gets forced. I guess not if they attack like they just did. Maybe it was better not to do that so I could bait them into leaving this down. Corey Steelcutter, says opponent. I mean, my only chance is baiting them. Nope, they got me. Maybe they'll equip Steelcutter. No way. What is opponent doing? Opponent has decided not to win the game this turn. Give me Archon of Cruelty. Give me a reanimation spell. I mean, they cannot kill me right now, so. What is opponent doing? I mean, they had me locked up. Back up to 6. Opponent will never trigger their steel cutter at this rate. Delighted halfling. That makes one of us. At least the halfling is delighted. They have burst lightning and stomp. Man, they're just going toe for toe with me. All right, big draw. Man, you kidding me? Rats. Okay. Boardwalker wouldn't have done it. That is a shame. Game 3. Like, there's no point in that game where Recurring Nightmare would have been good. I would like to play first. Turn 1. Dark Ritual, Entomb, Emperor of Bones. Turn 2, Torsten. Pretty much removal check. We want Torsten. And then we're going to get rid of not Torsten. Tap land. I mean, we know them to have Oust, Flame Slash, Fury, Dismember. Okay. That is why we left the torso. Little baby a Johnny. I mean, there's no way I play any differently. This game. Opponent's deck has tons of interaction. That's good. Um, this Bitter Triumph. Discarding Archon, right? Giver of Runes. Sure. Get rid of the Johnny. Discard Archon. I think that also makes Shallow Grave better. That is not on theme. On plan, I mean. Opponent keep. Oh man, they're gonna play a Minsk and Boo. They're slam it down on the table. So unfair. How does opponent just draft Minsk and Boo every time and play Minsk and Boo every time? So unfair. Can't draw Dark Ritual because it's an exile. I mean, gotta draw Shallow Grave. Well, I didn't draw Shallow Grave. That's so sharp of me. I'm so smart and good at Magic. Combat. This gets Archon. No response. Good draw. Good draw. So I'm actually gonna get a Minsk and Boo this turn also. So they should sacrifice it to the trigger. Come on, opponent. Boo, opponent. Is it better for me to hold up Mystic Confluence or play Minsk and Boo? I want to play Minsk and Boo. Throw Archon at you. Does this get sacrificed? Does it have a finality counter on it? My Minsk and Boo. Mine. Okay. I got bailed out a little bit there. Lucky draw. But I do have, 8 reanimation spells in the deck. Kinda don't like. Where's edit deck? It's down there behind my big gulp. I kinda don't like Recurring Nightmare. I don't think I have enough creatures, which makes me think that I also don't like Hogak. But I don't know. Come in clutch, Bamboo Forest. Yeah, no Vampiric Tutor, no Seal. So there's no Fanatic combo. But yeah, animate deading, Emperor of Bones. I'm so smart and good at magic. Because if I did it on Archon, he still has a Minkskin Boo and still has stuff. I'd rather push. I guess I could have just killed him. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Could not have. Opponent is better than me and therefore gets to go first. My hand is very good. Very nice. I mean, I can just turn 2 Grist if I want. If they play a turn 1 creature. Very nice. Demonic Tutor might just be for, like, Archon. Emperor O'Bones. Yeah, this going and getting Archon, I'm actually down with. And then turn 3, I do both of these things. Very nice. If you squint, it's like Entomb. If you really think about it. All right, let's see if they tap out. Let us see if they tap out. Recurring Nightmare to the graveyard. Psychic Frog. Bone Shards, discarding a card, targeting Psychic Frog. Exhume. Sadly, they get their frog back. Less sadly, I have an Archon of Cruelty in play. They're going to go to 2 cards. They're going to lose their Norman Osborn. Putting this card in my cube. I have the actual Norman Osborn Green Goblin one in foil. I opened it because I'm so good at magic. Psychic Frog will not be going in my cube. I do not like how it plays. Discard Bowmasters? What are they doing? Sack Frog, discard Bowmasters? Time Twister? Like, if you're gonna Time Twister, keep your Bowmaster. Stock up? You're gonna lose those cards. Those cards are dead. They're done. Soda Pop. This card is just so good. It's just, it comes in and it like 4 for 1s. Then if it attacks, it 3 for 1s again. Oof, I've been hit for 2. So this creature's dead. They're losing a card. They're getting helixed, and they're taking 6. Like, they're claiming to be a reanimation deck of their own, but I just don't care. So I had them. No, I didn't have him dead. I could have dealt him an additional 6. Which one do I want? Just give me your troll. We ain't playing. Here we go. Maybe I should have taken Bowmasters. But I don't know. Don't die, opponent. Good luck. Yeah, Emperor on their frog is actually a super scary thing. Got him. Game 2. Game 2. I like this build. Halfling being able to cast Torsten is sneaky, and I love it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Where was Dark Depths? Where was Dark Depths? We get to play backup play in this game. That's fun. I love playing Plan B. That was my nickname in high school, Plan B. The girls, they'd all go talk to other people. That's Plan A, not me though. Plan B for real. No way this resolves, right? Oh my gosh. It's like cheating, but they're just letting me do it. I love this card. This card, I'm putting 5 of them in my cube. No. Okay. Any order. So there you go. No, I'm not putting 5. I'll put this one. I won't even put Town Greeter. Oh, no! No! How will I ever cast Hogak now? Next turn I was going to, grist Hogak, but now I can't. I can still grist. Didn't even put anything worthwhile in my graveyard. Just put my 2 tutors in the graveyard. Oh, yikes. Okay, grist save me. In grist we trust. In grist we trust. Was this the card that's supposed to be Recurring Nightmare? I think it's the card that was supposed to be Swamp. So, whatever. They attack both of these at grist. They won't do that. Grist is going to take any amount of damage they send his way. Or, is Grist a guy? I don't know. Grist is eating it. That's Grist right now. Grist eats those. That is the card that was supposed to be Recurring Nightmare, and I'm much, much happier with Crab Bomb here. So we're going to cast this Hogak. Getting rid of all of them except Grief and Animate Dead in case I draw my Eternal Witness out of the sideboard. I guess I kind of have them on Time Twister. So I think having Animate Dead in is correct. I kind of just want to Emperor this Grief. Hit him for 3 and take a Grief peek. This is pretty much casting a Grief. If you think about it. Because you get a body and you get the Grief trigger. And I spent 4 mana. Let's take a peek under the hood. I'm pretty sure they're wheels. Okay, so they're going to have a bunch of flyers. I don't see them having more than 3 flyers. They could discard Baleful Strix or something. Entomb Atraxa. Man. Okay, Demonic Tutor is no more. So, okay. Would have liked to have gotten their Atraxa with this, but now we'll just fight. So they're going to Night's Whisper. Please be Knight's Whisper. Cool. Gone. Gone. Otawara is pretty good against me. And I think they know that. Baby Jace. Baby Jace. And they drew Thundering Falls per turn. Or, they drew lots of cards. Grist is going to 1. Which is fine by me. Let's just not die to stupid Atraxa. Attack for 12. I'm not playing this game with you, opponent. I don't want them top decking, reanimate, and getting back in this game. Are we just gonna crab bomb each other? Starts with Flip Jace. And then they can either Entomb, Demonic Tutor, or stock up. That's really good. That's really good. Discarding Crabomb? Discarding... What? What? Huh? You don't want that? You can cast that. You have the mana... Recurring Nightmare. Attacking Bowmasters. Okay. I need them to miss. They didn't miss! Gosh, opponent's Crabomination is so much better than mine. Mine would have never done that. In 100 million billion years, mine would have never done that. Mine would have missed 10 times out of 10. And they get Animate dead. My Crabomination would have never done that. Animate dead, I mean, their thing should have shoot a bug. Shoot a bug. I mean, if I draw Bitter Triumph and attack, and they single block my Hogak, I get to cheese out a win. Gosh, that's really annoying. My Crabomination would have never done that. Ever. This one's seeming over. No legendary creatures, so they can't hold up Otawara. I know that one of their cards is Recurring Nightmare. I know that one of their cards is Otawara, one of their cards is Polluted Delta. Do I really not know 2 of their cards? Yeah, I guess not. Between Jason drawing per turn. On Emperor of Bones? Why on Emperor of Bones? So they played Swamp. So cards are Otawara, Polluted Delta, Recurring Nightmare, and Unknown. Bitter Triumph is kind of my only draw here, where I think I could cheese out a win. Gosh, stupid Crabomb, steal my Crabomb. That's un-American. They played well. They didn't attack with everything. They knew that if they got another turn, they win. Because they Jace, Entomb, Recurring Nightmare, get going. I don't think I'm playing differently. I don't think force is good enough. Like they have animate dead, I have animate dead. Let's just try to like turn one them. This is not what I described. This is also not what I described. This, there's no way this is good enough. Okay. Like just keep Grist and the ability to cast it. I'm probably dead. I'm keeping Grist and the ability to cast it. That's a good one. Spider-Man. Okay, I mean, that's not a bad draw. Not a bad draw. Keeps them off of stuff. Good with my Grist. I'm about to have my whole hand on the board. Okay, I mean, if their play next turn is like animate dead, I guess it just attacks and kills my Grist. Oh, sweet. Heck yeah. Combat. Eat that. No more. Here's 2 damage. I should have played around that. Really should have played around that. I need my Emperor of Bones alive. Okay. There's no reason to attack there. That was just greedy. We're just going to keep eating their graveyard. We don't want them flipping Baby Jace. So we get life death. I mean, we got the reanimation spells. Let's put a big dumb idiot in the graveyard. Eat their stock up. It's like Scavenging Ooze, except really, really, really good. There's a football game going on right now. I'm a Falcons fan, but the Panthers and the Bucks are playing. If the Bucks win, the Bucks are currently winning by 10. So then what happens is if the Falcons win tomorrow, the Panthers are in the playoffs. But if the Falcons lose tomorrow, the Bucks are in the playoffs. And I hate the Bucks. So I would love to personally be responsible for sending Baker Mayfield home. And it looks like that might be what happens. So they recognize they can't just put creatures in the yard without immediate plan. These make them insects? They just don't make them anything. Demonic Tutor. Demonic Tutor will be cast. Demonic Tutor will be cast. It's just going to turn into Entomb. Eat their graveyard. Not attacking. Okay. I think they have blue-red Surveil land. There you go. What? Okay. They're entombing, I'm entombing, we're all entombing. They entomb in Atraxa. So they're about to get an Atraxa. And they put a Hull Breacher in the yard? That's really scary. Why don't they want Hull Breacher? Recurring Nightmare. I mean, I think I'm really good into this, actually. Let's get rid of all those. So they get one of each type. I'm going to have to look at a game log to see what they get. But I'm really good into this, actually. Because I'm going to... I mean, do I kill him next turn? Say this is 6. No, I definitely don't. 12, 13, 14. No, I actually absolutely kill them. Okay. Psychic Frog, Cruise, Swamp, Epiphany, Memory Jar, Sneak Attack. Didn't take that. And they're playing Frog. No. Okay, no. They're dead. Lol. They're dead, lol. They're gonna have to sacrifice 2 creatures, 1 on enter, 1 on attack. Yeah. Yeah. Come on now. I've Emperor of Bones wrong so many times. They have to have 0 mana interaction right now. Archon, please sacrifice a creature. Playing the same deck. Why does he have half the time on his clock? Please sacrifice an additional creature. 12. Yeah, got him to -1. What you know about the Mull of 4? What you know about Grist? What you know about Grist? Getting gristy with it. Okay. Game 3 for the trophy. Game 3 for the trophy. 2 in a row would be nice. After I finish recording this, I'm going to go watch Panthers Bucks. I want both the teams to lose. That probably won't happen, but crazier things have happened. Turn. I'm keeping. I am keeping. I got 3 kill spells, so I'm not just gonna die. You know, Put this in the yard. Put this in the yard. Get this back. Get this back with lifelink. I have a lot of turns to draw land. And if I don't, I'll just discard the old-fashioned one. Dead. Top 5 deadest land noir elves I've ever seen. Oh, what? Boo. It's a good reanimation target, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually almost definitely happy with that draw. Oh no. Go ahead, opponent. Play a Oko. Play a Oko. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh. That's actually not good for me. I like needed him to play an Oko there. Stock up is really good on this slow on this. Why no play Oko? I always thought this was a demon. Is this a vampire? Huh. Haha, stupid opponent. They have to discard. They have too many cards. Haha. Thanks. Oh man. Life could be a dream. Life. Give me grief. Give me Lily. Give me Dark Ritual. Give me. Just give me all that stuff. Done. Grief. Exiling my Atraxa because it's most fun. And then I'm going to get to Dark Ritual into something. Okay. This can bounce. But they're going to Besage you the Animate Dead. So we're going to take Imperial Seal. And then we're going to play a Lily. And I'm going to discard this. I have a full grip. They have to Besage you, Animate Dead. And then I'm in good shape. I have Reanimate spell. Feeling good. Feeling good on a Wednesday. That's Lord. That's South Park Lord, aka Best Lord. So Swamp Beseju is gonna happen. Okay. Are they starting with Frantic Search? They're starting with Frantic Search. Oh, it flips Tamia. That's cool. I mean, this Hogak is going to come down, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this Hogak is going to come down. I think I'm just going to get to do, like, everything I ever wanted and more. Mox Jet. What are you getting so aggressive for? Yes, please. Give me Swamp. I mean, if they reanimate their Atraxa here, good for them. No way. I was joking. I didn't actually think good for you. They have Force and another Mox. Their deck might be better than mine. I didn't mean to dismiss all. Nice frantic search. And it's just like such a shame because I'm not dead, so I have to keep playing. Force, Shell Dock, Mox, Duress, Quantum. So they do have Force up. Um, okay. They have Force up, so I just need to keep that in mind. Okay. I don't think I can cast this. I actually get to cast Hogak here too. That's so good. Your go, opponent. Played around Force like you couldn't believe. I got 15 here. Just looking down the barrel of 15 damage. Let us both discard a card. I will discard this basic forest. You will discard a land of your own. You will discard a mana drain. Their deck is really good. Their deck is really good. I wonder if they can cast that Atraxa. I see 3 of the colors here. Meep, meep, meep. Your go, opponent. Nice Force of Will. Nice manage. Force of Will, Mana Drain, Tameo, Animate Dead Atraxa, Imperial Seal, 2 on color Moxen. You're kidding. You're lying. Okay. Come on now. Am I plussing this Lily? Like, no, right? Can Entomb put something useful in my graveyard? Like, no, right? Sec. Go. Five. There are many things that I respond to here. That is so sick. I mean, I guess I keep playing. I'm gonna go put a Archon in my graveyard and try to draw. What's it called? So, and they get Metamorphosis. To get back Atraxa. I mean, my outs stay. I mean, my outs are. My outs are the card. What's it called? Emperor of Bones. Understood. Understood. I do just get to keep seeing cards in their deck. Necromancy. My Necromancy didn't table. I was hoping that would table in the draft. I forgot about that. Okay. I mean, I believe myself to have one out. That's probably correct. What are my outs? Emperor. All right. 1 in 20 chance. That was super lame. Are you kidding me? That. Oh, never look. Never look. That was so lame. They just top deck Damnation, which was probably their only out. Yeah, I am screwed in this matchup. I am just outclassed. Their deck is my deck, but better. Emperor's so good in the mirror. Gets to eat theirs. Yeah, I mean, getting Damnation and then also having, like, Torsten under the Shelldock is just sick. Oh no. Nice duress, dummy. Duress dis. Oh, come on. Thought we were having fun here. Thought this was a fun show. Preordain? Okay, man. Congrats. My deck would really be good also if I had 2 on Color Moxen. I'm just running it out. Fatal Push seems pretty dead in this matchup. Start eating their yard. What's my best draw? Entomb? Yeah, Entomb. Followed by Big Daddy Grist. That's not true, but at the same time, it's very true. It's not a bad draw. You gonna mana drain my Satyr Wayfinder? Like, no. What? Entomb to the graveyard? They're 100% casting Entomb this turn. Could have got in for 2, almost definitely, but I don't care. I'm in trouble, chat. Their deck is just so much better than mine. They could always have force. They could force anything. Like if I'd kept a hand with like turn 1 and Tomb Reanimate or something like that, like force. Ah, they got me. Uro Imperial Seal. I mean, they could still, what's it called? Entomb. Hooray! Uro, whatever. They have a black Mox, not a green Mox, so they can't just cast Uro here. Okay. Oh, and they have to like exile all sorts of stuff because that's how Uro works. Combat. Give me that. Oh. I just don't think I'm afraid of anything that they could flash in. Emperor of Bones be like. That Frantic Search is pretty bad for him on paper. Card disadvantage. What is opponent thinking about? Refried beans. Do like the name, though. Do like the name. What is opponent thinking about? I'm gonna get him this time. Got him. If they go to remove my Emperor, being able to just like, okay, Uro in response is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Ocular Epiphany for 3. God, that card's so good. Did they have that last game? I feel like that was 2 games ago. Like last match. It's like Frantic Search, but good. No. Their deck is really good. Cedar Wayfinder has not been doing it. I mean, yeah, like if they Fatal Push this, Uro, it'll die. Next turn I cast Metamorphosis, get it back. Alright, alright. Hello, opponent. Please play faster. Force of Will, Metamorphosis Fanatic. Right? That's what it's called? Yeah. They've put a Metamorphosis Fanatic into their graveyard. I fear it is coming back. It is coming back. So they have a 4/4 with lifelink. Highly beatable card. Highly beatable card. Can't Fatal Push it though. This is somehow just like very okay for me. Bitter Triumph is a very good draw. And they went down on force. This Emperor gets to eat theirs, make a temporary one, get back my Archon forever. Hooray! Do you know what's better than Archon of Cruelty? Archon of Cruelty with lifelink. Not even a trick question. It's just like, it's better. So I'm hitting them for 9 here. Going down to 5. Nice Mock Sapphire. There is nothing to reanimate in either graveyard. Opponent is dead on board. I will go ahead and guarantee that it happens. Combat. They have flash. They did not tap double blue for their Mystic Confluence. I mean, they have to bounce at least Archon. I think Archon and Emperor have to get bounced. And they're drawing. Combat. I'm getting in. Guess who's back? Okay. Nice Inquisition. Did you find what you were looking for? Okay. Do I know what their card is? I do not. I can push lethal with this Satyr Wayfinder. I think that's right. I don't want them casting whatever that is. Yeah, I'm pushing lethal. Combat. Do it for me, buddy. Just me and Satyr Wayfinder against the world. Removal check. Oh, we got him. Oh, we got him. Game 3. Game 3. This is for every marble in the entire marble world. Should I bring in Fire Nation Occupation? Just get cheeky? Now. Entomb Shallowgrave. We have turn 2 what we want. What are we doing with it? I don't know what we're doing with it. We're keeping is the start of what we're doing with it. We can always, like, if they start doing something stupid, we can Bitter Triumph Shallowgrave the Torsten. Hand's pretty weak to Inquisition. I guess not pretty weak. They take the Entomb. This moment, like, actually not this moment, like 5 minutes ago is the first time I noticed that he's burying a treasure chest. I always thought that was like a robot face that looked weird. Like, I guess I'm just silly, but like I thought the circle on the bottom was like an eyeball, and then it's like another eyeball, and like I don't know what I thought it was. Opponent is really thinking about if they want to mulligan. Opponent did mulligan. Entomb Shallowgrave. Should I do Crab Bomb? Ooh, yikes. Sorry, opponent. I mean, What are we doing here? I would say like I'm weak to force. They only have 3 cards in their hand, so I'm not that weak to force. What am I wanting to Shallow Grave? Like, I guess just Atraxa. It's Atraxa or Archon. If they play a little creature, or Archon puts them empty-handed. Archon's pretty good. Archon puts them empty. Oh my gosh, opponent, please play faster. Come on. Come on, opponent, please play faster. Your Moxen can't save you now. Voidwalker's really good against them. Stock up. They'll go up to 4 cards. I guess it's Atraxa. I think this will be my first Atraxa I'm putting in play. Thing is, I can't... What's it called? I can't like Dark Ritual into doing stuff. Really want to hit Grief. I hit 10 looks. 10 is a lot. 10's a third of my deck. So I have a 33% chance of hitting Grief. Do they have Force? They do not have Force. We do get to like go to discard here. Get rid of Fatal Push and Torsten. Opponent is just sitting around digging in their butt. Please pass priority. Pass priority to this point. Please pass it again. It is not that hard. There's a button on your screen that says okay, no responses. Okay. This is a creature. It's a creature and a planeswalker, so I can count it as a planeswalker. Yeah, no, it's cool that it's gonna let me do it all. Emperor, Grist, Tutor. That's a good 4. Combat, declare attacks. Am I gonna put my Torsten in the yard for them to steal? I think that's one of the ways I can lose this game. Gonna get rid of this Fatal Push. What's the Demonic Tutor getting? I don't know. What's the Demonic Tutor getting? I just really don't want him, like, reanimating my Torsten. Discard Swamp. I'm a man. Don't need lands. I'll draw lands. Okay. They probably take Demonic Tutor. They could take all sorts of stuff. I think there's good arguments for them to take any card in my hand other than Bitter Triumph. Okay. supposed to attempt to put Grist into play. This is the game where they had mana drain, right? Well, okay, mana drain, man. Hooray! Grist in play. They have 3 cards in hand. 5. Epiphany on 4. Quantum. I don't care about that in the slightest. That's actually good for me. Voidwalker. Sack this. Kill your Riddler. Put it under my Voidwalker. Halfling. Go. Opponent's graveyard from anywhere. Thanks, opponent. Oh, I got him. Life like this sure is sweet, huh? So 2 trophies in a row. We are back. Let's rip this treasure chest. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot. Please just like the video if you made it to the end. Stats say that like 5% of people do, and I'm one of those people. I always watch it on my other accounts, but thank you so much for watching. Godless Shrine, that's got to be worth at least a penny. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Bunch of 2-1s. Got myself a 6th trophy. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.